on another episode of the Wildside of Corrections. I'm your guest today. I owned my own private practice for many years, so when the opportunity came to provide medical care to prisoners, I was ready. My first week was mundane. I had prepped myself for wild, rambunctious activity and anticipated adrenaline-soaked shifts, so after a mundane week of no incidents, I was a little bummed. Until it finally happened. We got the alert there had been a fight. I had my medical team ready for anything that came our way. An elderly, frail inmate sat before me on the medical table with a superficial scratch on the left side of his neck. He was given a band-aid and sent on his way. Staff brought me the item used to produce the scratch. It was an 8-inch sharpened hunk of metal that looked as if it had been melted down to create an even sharper edge. I was very surprised to see this large destructive object, and such a light superficial wound. I couldn't help but wonder how on earth this object did not do any real damage. Moments later, the other prisoner involved in the scuffle was sent to me for a medical evaluation. A wheelchair rolled in with a person who had no legs. In a mild reenactment of the fight, he showed me how he used his wheelchair as a platform for him to stand up on his stumps of what used to be legs, and tried to stab the victim, but just couldn't reach his throat. During his reenactment, he launched out of his wheelchair and fell to the floor. It was at this moment that I determined both of these individuals were in hospice status prior to their incarceration and were choosing to spend their last moments fighting. I've had many incidents since that first week, but will never forget that first fight.